Well, just continuing on here, tearing the Wisconsin down, trying to get number 4 piston unstuck here. Had the brilliant idea of, since I took the oil pan off there and things weren't looking good for undoing the conrod on number 4, I thought maybe I would pull these 2 cylinders off. I guess it'd be 1 and 3, to hopefully be able to rotate the, get them out of the way and make more room in the crankcase, and hopefully when I undo this from the block, that I can rotate the crankshaft so that it will allow me to undo the 2 connecting rods on that side and pull the cylinder unit off, and then pound piston 4 out with a wood block or something. But I've encountered a difficulty here in taking number 1 and its companion off there. You see the nut down there, down here. I cut another 3/4 inch off my wrench, but I still can't get it to break loose. I've tried coming up through the bottom there with a punch and hitting the wrench, and I can't break it loose. And so I'm having a debate here. I don't think there's any way I can modify a wrench to do that. I don't know, there's hardly any room here due to the governor flange. I don't particularly feel like taking the governor off right now. I don't think it'll gain me anything. But and I can't get this off because they can't get the cooling shroud off, because somebody back up there so you can see I got this extra, looks like a Volkswagen Beetle flywheel here, and they welded it in the sorry, getting in the screen there. They welded it in the center, and then they welded the 4 nuts in also, and then in back of it there's a flange. They probably bored that out to fit the crankshaft, or the thing will go flying off. But I don't know, it sounds like an awful lot of work to take that flywheel off, and then take the main flywheel off, all to remove the cooling shroud. So I don't know if I gotta toss a quarter in the air here or what, but the other question is, so do I go through the fun of taking this off, or do I get the zip disc out and cut the cooling shroud? Now, as you can see, it's got some issues. It's far from 100%, but I don't like butchering stuff. This is a 1953 engine here, pretty old antique. I don't, you try to avoid cutting stuff all to rat if I can help it. So I don't, like I say, I might have to flip a coin on this one. I don't know what else to do here. But I want to take these 2 cylinders off one way, and I got a nut that won't break loose. It's a bit of a dilemma. Well, I decided, looking at it, it was going to take me a month of Sundays to grind all that weld out of there with an 1/8" carbide cutter on my Dremel. So I decided to take a different approach and built what I call here a rocket. That's a wrench socket. I suppose some of you could call it a socket wrench, but anyways, took a 12-point 5/8 socket and cut it down so that it was just long enough to fit the whole nut. Hence the end's missing there, the tapered end. Then I had to cut this end down so that it would fit. It's probably easiest to show you here. Fit in the gap here between the nut and the fin there. I'm actually working down over in here. It's a real joy. So anyways, I had the socket cut, and then she's on. So it goes like that, and then I take my trusty 3/4 inch aluminum dowel here. Now you wear safety glasses when you do this, because as you can see, he's all ballooned up and stuff. And basically you just give it a smack. Now it's loose enough, it'll even move by hand. But yeah, 3-4 good smacks, and the wrench did its job. So that means that, and then it just lifts up, slides off and out. So There she is. Chopped down socket and about 6 inches of 1/4 inch by, well, looks like about 1.5 inches flat bar. Welded on about a, looks a little, about a 45, maybe a little steeper. Anyways, you got to weld it so that it'll fit in there and clear the cooling fin as well as the shroud. I had to grind it down a couple times to get it to clear the sheet metal there, and hence it's got the funky shape on the end there, kind of beveled. But anyways, special tool number 446 here. I'll have to label it Wisconsin cylinder tool. So it appears I can go ahead now and get these 2 cylinders off the block, as long as they're not seized. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So anyways, I'll proceed here, but just wanted to show you my fancy homemade wrench there.